Fresh off the press, these are the front pages.
Let's get right into the punch right here. Rising fuel prices. NNPC may supply foreign crude to Dangote refinery. And the writers right here. Third fuel price hike looms. Motorists groan as petrol nears 1,200 per litre. Dangote suspends fuel sale briefly amid rising prices, marketers say. Nigeria triples crude imports from U.S. in 1 year amid rising local shortage. Battle for PDP. Makinde, Wike comes brace for appeal court verdict today. FAC subcommittees get 11.5 billion naira for 2026 budget planning. Pope warns of regional spillover from Israel-Iran war. Debt servicing surpasses capital spending by 3.9 trillion naira in 2 years. Rising opposition attacks spark concerns ahead of 2027 elections. Lagos APC vows to reverse 2023 presidential laws. International Women's Day. Tinubu, governors seek stronger policies for women's empowerment. All this and more on the front page of The Punch. Our next up right here is The Sun. APC governors at war over NWC positions. Recapitalization raise triggers major talks among top banks. Ex-Lagos Council chief nabbed as NDLEA recovers illicit drugs in baby diapers. 2027. Jonathan King's men vow to remain in PDP, hold peaceful Congress, Lord Wike for leadership. Fear grips PDP members over leadership as appeal court rules today. Hope rises for PDP as Benga Hashim's shuttle diplomacy yields breakthrough. Electoral Act, ADC slams Akpabio over comment on opposition protests. Port theft resurges as WAF rats loot imported vehicles. Inside Enugu Airport concession deal. All this and more on The Sun today. And next up right here is The Guardian. On the front page of The Guardian this morning, Chief of Army Staff denies loss of officers. 39 soldiers in Ngoshe Boko Haram attacks. Chief of Army Staff denies loss of officer. 39 soldiers in Ngoshe Boko Haram attacks. Shareholders may forfeit dividends as CBN penalizes insider abuse. 2027 polls will be Nigerians against bad leadership, OB. Petrol price may hit 1,400 naira per litre as Dangote refinery loading stalls. Bandits attack Sokoto community as Zamfara holds emergency security meeting. Sarab sues federal government over alleged mass phone tapping regulations. International Women's Day. NHRC raises alarm over early marriages. Customs blames banks, others for failed 24-hour ports operations. NIDO flee arrest of 42 Nigerians in Mozambique, demand release. Walk the talk on security emergency, Undume tells Tinubu. PDP governors preach peace ahead of appeal court verdict on party leadership. Women stakeholders harp on empowerment inclusion on International Day. All this and more on the front page of The Guardian today. And the next up right here is The Vanguard. How federal government's 2.3 billion euros electricity project failed. And the riders right here, federal government begins new phase after failure of 5-year 25,000 megawatts plan. Experts list implications. Transmission, distribution challenges persist, according to Professor Orker. 2027 polls. Parties scramble to meet Electoral Act deadline. Hope rises for PDP as Benga Hashim's shuttle diplomacy yields breakthrough. Peterside condemns El Rufai's continued detention as Serap sues federal government over phone tapping rules. State of the nation. How North has become Nigeria's concern. Ex-Senate minority leader. Amid terror surge in Kalama. How illegal mining business thrives in Kwara community. All this and more on the front page of the Vanguard. And our final stop right here is the Leadership Assembly Speakers back creation of state police. Benue, our congresses were lawful, solid, says Akume's APC camp. China calls for collective efforts to protect global south against hegemony. As Afebabalola, Lawal, Soludo, Tunji Ojo, others to bag London Award, April 2. Kano politics, where assembly seats are a family affair. Labour Party state executive status clarified after INEC concerns Asogwa. ADC presidential ticket, you must play by the rules, group tells Atiku, Obi, others.
More news and information coming up. We'll be back in a moment.
Audio Jungle.
The show live and contribute in the comment section. Don't forget to share with your community as well so they can be a part of the headline review segment this morning. Imam Musa Churi, good morning. Watching live from Asokoro. Wazu John Lasisi, I say Happy International Women's Day to all good and great women out there. Dr. Mrs. Unma Olebara, good morning. Women have in abundance all it takes to occupy leadership positions and are known to play vital roles as mothers, organizers, stabilizers, social and political activists. Yet the society has not given adequate recognition. Rather, they are discriminated against and have become targets of violence. If women are in position of authority today, many broken hearts will be mended, many mournful souls will be comforted, and many depressed minds will find hope, and many crying faces will experience joy, is how she ends her message today. Let's get to the phone lines right now. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Itodo.
Welcome, sir.
Yes, that's your work, Mr. Itodo.
Work is good. How are you?
I'm fine. My name is Emmanuel Ocharifu, the freedom wheeler from the city of Talakas in Maraba.
Go ahead.
Mr. Itodo,
Yes.
I concerning the alleged missing soldier that the chief of army staff is denying. I sympathize with the people in the government now because they have pushed themselves to a corner whereby people seem not to be believing in them. In those days, whenever a statement comes from the government, a statement become official from the government, it assumed that it's concrete. It assumed that no any other statement will be more than that, as in more realistic than that. But we have a set of people in the government today that anytime anything happens, their own seem to be the other way. Their own seem to be the lie. Why the rumors seem to become the truth. We had issue last time when some children were kidnapped. Official statements denied it. And at the point when they were choked by what was coming from the social media and the rumor, they had no option that accepting. And that has become a very critical concern.
All right.
That every sincere Nigeria have to look into.
All
Why
right.
should they put themselves into a corner like this? Soldiers are missing. Now tomorrow we hear the other side of it.
All right,
It will sound like they are the one that is lying. Thank you.
Thank you. Get to you next. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Itodo.
Welcome.
Happy New Year to you and your lovely one.
Thank you.
This is your lovely brother from North Carolina.
Go ahead, sir.
I greet my brother from the southeast, Mr. Chikubi, and the Salasi, and the Mr. Zaka from Malaba, and the Abaga from Canada. I'll be seeing 27 elections between Nigerians and bad leadership. I fully agree with Mr. Obi. So all the governors they come to a so-called another problem coming, which is full of APC now. We are laughing them. And then the senators and the rest, where people give them vote, with another party, and now they will come to APC because of they didn't believe in God, and they believe people that vote for them. They are even saying that Tinubu will bring the Itodo to power, and the Nigerians are voting for them. The service of God, over 200 million Nigerians are waiting for them to 2027 because the APC government by Anabatu is a failed government.
No. Don't do that. Hey, hold on. You're allowed to criticize the government, but there are those who still believe that the government has the best interests of Nigerians at heart, and you have to respect their opinions as well. Yes.
My problem Nigeria, we didn't want to ourselves through. So when APC come to power, there's no good thing. Nigerians are not smiling. People are losing their life. People are losing their job. Insecurity everywhere. They increase the bad police force. And it was let them tell the truth.
All right.
This God is not all of us. So it is a fair government.
Okay. All right. That's a good place to leave it. Welcome. Hello.
Hello. Good morning, Mr. Itodo.
Good morning.
My name is Ame. I'm calling from Life Camp in Abuja here.
Go ahead, sir.
Okay. Please, before I start, there is this road that leads from Life Camp to Karimo.
Okay.
Life Camp Karimo Road. Mm-hmm. So I was told that the road was started by this.
It's noisy. It's noisy in your background. It's taken away from what you're saying. Do you want to move away from there so we can get everything you're sharing?
Okay.
Go ahead.
Hello?
Yes, go ahead, sir.
Okay, so they started the road before the commencement of the AMAC election.
Okay.
So they graded the road, they did a lot of things. They put stones on it. Mm-hmm. But now after the election, they abandoned the road and the thing is causing a lot of dust to people using the road. If without movement, you can't pass through the road. It's very harmful to the life of people. So you can please anyone in that office that they should look into the road since they maneuver themselves into office again. And on the issue of 2027, which Obi said it will be between Nigeria and bad leaders. Yes, I totally agree with it. Nigeria have decided they are tired of APC and there's no going back. Atiku is coming. He's coming to stay. Has been finalized and God will do it. So my greeting to Omala Haruna from Cuba. Thank you.
All right, thank you. 0700 951 0000 08095974869. For the WhatsApp platform, it is 08099930137. Don't forget to also include your name and your location when you send a WhatsApp message so that we know it is from you. Let's go on to some of these thoughts which you sent on the WhatsApp platform right here. And good morning. Happy International Women's Day to all the women. A report says fuel prices in Nigeria may soon hit between 1,000 and 1,200 naira per liter. This is quite scary. Some experts are already linking it to the conflict currently going on between Iran and Israel. Permit me to say that the world is indeed a global village. Whatever affects one country in the corner of the world will definitely affect other countries. But then again, it brings a very vital question to the fore. Why are Nigerians until now, even with the fuel subsidy removal, unable to come up with one or two vibrant refineries, at least to complement that of Dangote? I also heard in the news that the federal government does not even supply up to 100% of the crude needed by the Dangote refinery. As a result, the refinery has to rely partly on imports. It is quite shameful and glaring in the face of a country that calls itself independent. And I want to leave you with this very important information. Why is it that whenever there is a conflict or any negative development anywhere in the world, we somehow feel the impact here in Nigeria, but when good things are happening around the world, we hardly feel those positive effects? Why is that? Is what Mary B is asking this morning. The sudden rise in the petroleum products prices has once again exposed the planlessness and the visionlessness of our former and current administrations, that after 65 years of independence, we don't have government-owned functional refineries, even when we are one of the major crude oil suppliers. Sounds like a tale from the moonlight. This reinforces my conviction that our present nature of democracy is not working and may never work. It baffles me that all our elites, especially the political elites, don't see our ugly socio-political ecosystem the way I see it. If after 65 years we can't fix oil sector in such a way that crisis outside our shores can affect our oil or can't affect our oil sector adversely, know ye that our problems are not peripheral, but deep-seated, systemic and fundamental in nature. That being the case, only total overhaul of all the working systems should be the answer before we get to the point of no return. Engineer Itodo, right there. Right, Frank Imabushi says, APC may not have candidates for 2027 elections in Benue State because of the parallel state Congress. APC and National Working Committee should reconcile both factions. Government should provide security for all political parties. Frank Imabushi. Recall when the vice president, during a meeting, called on the governor and the SSG to, find ways to amend and come to terms with whatever conflict they were having. And many believed that at the time they were going to, reconcile. But it seems as though with all that's playing out right now, reconciliation is far off. We'll watch and see how things play out in that part of Nigeria. I advise ADC to disqualify any of its presidential candidates who doesn't play according to its rules, including buying of delegates during its primary election, because this will prevent a popular candidate from arising to fly its flag at the general election to its detriment, is what Ubatha in Central Area sends in. Let's get to the voice notes right now. Welcome. Good morning.
Deacon Itodo, good morning. My name is Triple D, sending this voice message right now from Waru. Well, may our new day be blessed and happy new week. We say happy International Women's Day to all good women, all peaceful and loving, responsible women in the world, especially in our country, Nigeria. Deacon Itodo, Jonathan King's men vow to remain in PDP. Are the questions I want to ask, are they making any headway? Are they in PDP for good? Are they in PDP for a better opposition, or they are just there to be used? Let's note that. And then 39 soldiers ambush and the chief of army staff is denying. Well, the truth will come out one day, whether they are killed or not. But our leaders should be able to be bold enough to always tell us the truth, not to deny something, and at the end of the day, Nigeria will find out that it is true. That means they are trying to make a far gap between the elite and the leaders. And this is where, at the end of the day, when leaders, Nigerians find out the truth, they don't trust our leaders. Well, 2027 election, obviously, between the bad leaders and Nigerians. I wish opposition should put their house in order so that they would get it right as they are saying. God bless you, and Nigeria will get it right. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Itodo. My name is Omodudua, transmitting from Gogalada, Abuja. Fuel scarcity. I pray to God to continue to be with Alhaji Aliko Dangote. He's our Messiah right now. All the allegations the marketers are putting up against him, they will not succeed. We know their antics. We know what they mean. I think the last time they said that imported fuel is more cheaper than the local refinery one. Let them go and bring it their fuel now. Nobody's stopping them. Yes, nobody's stopping them. And Obi said that 2027 is between Nigeria and the bad leadership. Who are the bad leadership? Those people ganging up in their ADC camp there. We know their past record. Is it Obi? What's his achievement in Anambra? Is it Rauf Aregbesola, Baba Fusa, or David Mark, or Atiku? Who is the new person among them there? Let them continue. Nigeria will face them. We are ready for them. Thank you very much.
Good morning, Itodo. Good morning, Nigeria Info. Good morning, listeners and contributors of this great family. This is Evangelist Polycarp recording this voice note from Gariki Abuja. First of all, I want to greet Momizi, Uncle Salasi, Uncle Jimmy Odeni, Abubakar, and others, everybody that's contributing this family. I want to greet us. This morning, I want to talk about insecurity. We heard about what happened within the weekend. Many things happened, and people were killed. Seriously, anytime I hear insecurity in this country, it baffles me. I'm worried about it. This insecurity keep on going. It continue day by day. Please, government, we beg you, do the needful. People are dying. People are suffering. People cannot go to their farms again. People cannot do anything again because of insecurity. Please, government, do the needful. Thank you, and God bless Nigeria Info.
Good morning, Sir Itodo. My name is Abila. Sending in this voice note from Central Area. Nice to hear from you this morning. God bless you for the good job you are doing to keep us always up to date. Thank you. God bless you. APC National Working Committee or so at war. That is just the beginning. They have not started yet. Like I told you some time ago, there is no how this mass defection will not cause issue. That is just the beginning. We are sitting on the verse to watch how it's going to be played out. And fuel may hit 1,400. We know that probably because of the issue that is happening between Iran and Israel. But what is the federal government doing? Since we have the crude oil, we have everything within us, and we are not going anywhere to get them. God has blessed us with this. So what is our benefit, we as the citizens of this country? APC is just a great mistake to Nigeria. That is my take this morning. Thank you.
All right, let's look through some of the messages right here. It's 6:41. And we're looking at the headlines and getting your reactions to them. You can catch up and watch live on YouTube and Facebook at Nigeria Info Abuja. If you call in, move straight to the point you want to make. Go straight to it. All right? So we can give room to more people to also share their thoughts on what the headlines are saying this morning. All right, we'll get to you next. Welcome. Sorry about that. Do want to call us back. And here is what Onomen Durmi is saying. Why should the war between Israel and Iran disrupt crude oil supply to the Dangote refinery in Nigeria, an oil-producing nation? Shutting down supply to marketers sends a dangerous signal that could fuel scarcity, drive prices higher, and worsen inflation. The federal government of Nigeria must act swiftly to guarantee steady crude supply and prevent another wave of hardship for ordinary Nigerians. Good morning.
Good morning, Itodo.
Welcome.
This is Mr. Gideon, voicing out from Gwagwalada.
Go ahead, sir.
Itodo, I want to advise the opposition party to work on themselves and stop saying they
Sorry about that, Gideon. Your call dropped. Do all the callers back. Good morning.
Good morning, Itodo.
Yes, sir. Welcome.
Yeah, this is Chukwu listening from South East. I greet all callers and listeners. Itodo.
Sir?
I want to talk about insecurity. Last week, you know how many people were bandits kidnapped? And they said they kidnapped 100. They don't kidnap for Sokoto again. And those 100 where they kidnapped, most of them, they say women, they kidnapped. And all these women where they kidnap, not be saying only for to collecting ransom is the reason why they kidnap women. Maybe you get another thing where we say where they make them the kidnap women. I want to tell Nigeria, I want to tell our security agencies, when they release these women, they should put them in isolation and make sure that they make a proper medical checkup. Because there is a many ways in order to bring a problem for the country. Because you cannot just kidnap them like that. Maybe if they release them, they will release them to the society. It's not supposed to be like this. Because I know where I'm going to. You're supposed to know. So, Itodo.
Yes.
Another thing, they want to turn Nigeria as a politician, they want to turn Nigeria as a business area. Even though if you are doing a business, you say your house is on fire, you have to close down the business and make sure you quench the fire. So the reason we are talking this thing is that to stop anything concerning election, for them to stop this insecurity before we continue the election. We can't be in this situation. We are talking about the 2027 election. That's my own talk. Well done.
All right, sir. Thank you very much. We'll get to you next. Good morning.
Good morning, Itodo.
Welcome.
Yeah, hope it's my name.
Go ahead, please.
I greet you. I greet the last caller. Chukwu. PDP no face today. Yes, we're waiting for them. It's a work development. We are keep our hands across. Then ADC and 2027. Me, I never concluded where I will vote. And my group where we are going to vote. I'm waiting for ADC primary. If they do anyhow, if they are press sentiment, I will vote Tinubu and the APC. You know, whether it's a Muslim, you know, concern. Yes, I'm waiting for ADC. If they are press sentiment, they will mark and less of them. If they are press sentiment, you know, say Tinubu will continue. No true about that. Right. And Nigeria will continue to suffer. Thank you. Have a nice.
That's not the wish for Nigeria to continue to suffer. The wish for any country is to be able to grow, excel, and have citizens have an easier life, you know? It just feels as though sometimes there's constant complaint as to how leaders have not been able to meet up with the promises in ensuring that the average citizen is able to live life easier from the previous administration. And it just makes you wonder, at what point would we be able, if that's even possible in the first instance, get to a stage of our lives as a country, as a people, where it is flowing with milk and honey. Everybody gets what they want, and we can be proud of the government, commend them for all the policies and all the decisions they take on behalf of the people. Let's get to you next. Are you there? Good morning. Can't seem to hear you, but let's try again. Good morning.
Yes, this is Mr. Gideon again.
Welcome, Gideon. Please go ahead.
What
yes?
I was saying is that the opposition parties should put themselves in order. Stop thinking that the election is between the poor masses or the masses and the APC. APC has their strategy to win election, and their strategy is to be buying voters. So when it comes to the polling unit that day, a hungry man is a hungry man. There are people who...
So are you saying, Gideon, that the only way the party can win is if they buy voters? Have you seen at any elections where they specifically bought the vote of a person and they represented the party at any point?
The Itodo
yes.
LCT election is a clear picture. At least I went around and saw what happened.
Did anyone approach you specifically to buy a vote from you or anybody you know, and they stayed away from the party?
I saw people there at the front of security men. They were buying vote, giving them money, and they were voting. I talked to some people. They told me who give them money is whom they will vote.
Okay.
And this is the strategy APC has on ground. So if the opposition party should go and put their house in order and give Nigeria hope, so that Nigeria will make their choice. If they like, let them fold their hand and keep on saying this. That day, you will see. They will use money and buy everybody.
All right.
People who are ready. Thank you.
Thank you, Gideon, for sharing your thoughts. Recall that the EFCC and the ICPC have said they're going to fight against vote buying, which is something that they focused on and reiterated constantly in the area council elections they held a few weeks ago. Even the INEC chairman spoke about that. The collaboration, with these agencies to ensure that vote buyers are nullified and we can have free, fair, and credible elections. Some persons were arrested in that election, and many are waiting to see how things play out in terms of using them as an example in good time for the 2027 elections. Let's run through some more messages on the WhatsApp platform. Right here. Good morning. Yes, I slept good. Fitzgerald, thank you for asking. Despite the injection of 3.7 trillion naira at exchange rate, the Presidential Power Initiative, PPL, the flagship project, has completely collapsed. This is a sign of failure, and the Minister of Power is still in office? What a government. No light, no vote, no road to vote in 2027 elections. What is happening with AEDC? Is the minister, the staff, and executive living in Nigeria? This government should start looking for ways to winning Nigeria's confidence before it's too late. Asotex in Lugbe sharing his thoughts right there. And Mrs. Ademiju in Lugbe says, Happy International Women's Day to all the wonderful women in Nigeria. While Zaka Isa says, it's unfortunate the government in governance that a functional refinery cannot be guaranteed for the betterment of Nigerians. What an injustice we find ourselves in. Wike and Makinde know their faith today. Quite sad. Young, vibrant Nigerian soldiers also. My heart goes bleeding with the act of exacerbation that we find ourselves. Sad reality is how he ends his message. And Jacob Ode, the urgent intervention of the government on this fuel challenge will salvage the impending hardship, as most Nigerians are good in exploiting others in situations like this. Let's take some of these voice notes before we wrap things up. It's now 6:50. Don't forget you can catch up on YouTube and Facebook at Nigeria Info Abuja. Good morning.
Itodo, good morning. My name is Emmanuel, talking from Lube. Fuel may hit 1,002. It's almost there already. We are buying 1,000 plus now. So if it's coming 1,002, we'll be buying. We don't have choice. That is what the government of APC and Tinubu say Nigerians should be facing. I have said it and I will say it again. Until government deem it fit to reverse this policy of subsidy, Nigerians will never smile again. We can never smile again. Where is Dangote? Where is Dangote that people are clapping that he's the Messiah? Where is him? He should subsidize the fare for us now. It should be, if Dangote should be a Messiah, then anytime things like this, Dangote should get to, cushion everything, make it look like we are, as we are buying, as he's producing local, let us be buying it at the local price. But Dangote was pushing government at the time to remove the subsidy that is capable. It's capable of producing fuel, not selling it cheap for Nigerians. I mean, that is what we should suffer, and we should suffer, and we should suffer. And people are happy that we are suffering under APC. Come 2027, people are still thinking that they should say we should continue, so that we continue in this mess.
Good morning, Deacon Itodo Abba. Happy New Week. This is Godwin O. Abu Ogujaman in Abuja. I want to use this medium to appreciate all the women and congratulate them on the occasion of International Women's Day, which was celebrated yesterday. And to the Muslims, I wish them Ramadan Kareem. And to the Christians, I wish you Happy New Week also. Thank you.
Right, a good place to start to wind down on this conversation right here. We'll run through what you're saying on the live feed in a bit. But I want to suggest that there should be a consensus that would allow the election of 2027 or election of Tinubu in 2027 in exchange for Peter Obi in 2031. To that effect, let us also try Peter Obi on what he can offer to governance at the presidential level at the stated time from Tokumbo in Abuja. All right. That's what Tokumbo is suggesting to the federal government or to the Nigerian people in general. Abraham Otache from Agatu Kingdom says, our president never agreed to the issues of insecurity in Nigeria. And the live feed right here. Good morning, Sadiq Al Hussein, Noah Joe. Can someone explain why our refineries are not operational? On crude oil import and debt servicing, has Nigerian crude oil dried? Then why sell foreign crude to Dangote refinery? Will they be cheaper than the local crude? Also, if debt servicing alone and not repayment surpasses capital expenditure in trillions within just 2 years, what will now be in the next 4 or 8 years is what Oluwagbotemi Adediran shares. Clem Eyang says the ADC saying Atiku and Peter Obi should play by the rules is not a new thing. When time reaches, even the rules will be broken to favor someone at the party. Thank you so much, everyone, for being a part of the live stream. Anthony Emenogu, Mohammed Mahmoud, Sunday, Livinus, Dang, thank you so much for your thoughts this morning. Catch up on YouTube and Facebook at Nigeria Info Abuja. At 7 o'clock, it'll be time for the lead, and we'll get to listen to the president on what could be improving insecurity in Nigeria. To other stay tuned.
This